Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is Madden Football on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what should be an intriguing matchup between the Cleveland Browns and the New York Jets. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach. Well, the holiday rush, that's in full swing in nearby Manhattan, but we've got football here 8 miles west at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the New York Jets. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you look at this Jets ball club. They come into this one fresh off a victory that finally snapped a 6-game losing streak.
And there's nothing like that win that makes everyone happier in the locker room, better on the practice field, and they usually play a whole lot better that next game out as well.
Meanwhile, for the Browns here, they come in off a loss last time out, but they've been playing better than 500 ball the last couple months. 5 wins in their last 8 games. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. And they will be led out by their 6'6" quarterback.
And what I enjoyed in preparing for this game was talking not just with the coaching staff, but with him as well. And I found it interesting that the coaching staff sees him one way, and he sees himself an entirely different way.
Yeah, one thing he said he's always working on, we know he's not bad at this, but his footwork, always wants to improve that, and that's something he's going to focus on here.
And what was so funny, what the offensive coordinator say right off the top, he's got great footwork. Love his footwork. So this guy is never satisfied.
2nd and 1. And he's got the hook up to Landry. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll set up to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. And a peek now at the offense for Cleveland.
And a big key is going to be how can these wideouts create separation from the defensive backs, because we've seen some early success in the passing game in this one, and that's going to need to continue.
On 2nd down now, it's King. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that'll set them back 5.
Let's go. On the right at 54. Mike 54. Hey, defense, let's go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Call it a gain of 13 yards on the play. And it's a second down.
Keep playing hard, fellas.
2nd and 2. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Well, they didn't get in the end zone, but pretty good balance there on the opening drive between the run and the pass.
Yeah, I think that was probably what they wanted to get accomplished right out of the gate. Throw the ball with success, run it, of course, to set the tone. So who saw the offensive coordinator's play sheet? Probably wrote himself a little note. Exactly what we wanted to do. Probed it early and got it done.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Play action. It's Greer.
Pass interference. Defense.
Trying to defend the out route there. Got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's Greer. And this one's incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. But now it'll be 3rd down. Time for a look at our starters here on defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
NFL quarterbacks work so hard on their mechanics, and they do so much repetition and practice, off-season, the whole deal. They expect it to be autopilot once the games start. That way it eliminates any type of pressure of the game, pressure of people in your face, all of that. That didn't shine through on that throw, though, did it?
No. A little bit of a dangerous pass and off target, too.
It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field.
They'll run on 1st down. It's McGee. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back. The decision is to decline it and not give him the down back.
They might as well have sent a skywriter above the stadium saying, we don't think you can get the 1st down against our defense by that decision.
And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. He'll drop to throw, and that will be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7 though on the return. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st down, Ford. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. We've become so accustomed to it, you sort of take it for granted.
You really do, but he is so good that every team in his division every year is trying to make sure they draft people charged with trying to block J.J. Watt. So far, hasn't been too successful. They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense, exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the 1st quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The Browns drive about to get started, and on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule.
Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams, and they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. He was looking for Landry that time. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
New York set to take the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
We got 4. We got 4.
2nd and 10. Here's Greer again. And that is incomplete. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Throwing on 3rd down, Greer. And that's incomplete.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up 1st downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they have little chance of winning this one.
So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
There he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, he can't hold them.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. It's a gain of 3, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a handoff here to his running back.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Now back to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play. This quarterback now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a 1st down here. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete.
An eligible receiver downfield. Offense.
Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them.
Rip left, rip left.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now, there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback.
53, Mike, 53. Got you. I got you, son. Get it, Mike.
Now a 1st down throw. Greer. Throw left side complete. It's Ford. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. This is Ford. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. These two teams all tied after one.
Ready, break. 53, Mike. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Ready.
On 1st down, it's Greer. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's good for a Jet 1st down, a gain of 13. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. J.J. Watt in there for a big milestone in this game. That's sack number 198 of his career. Ties him with Hall of Famer Reggie White for 2nd place all time.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
A huge play there on the screen pass. 46 yards.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball.
In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Myles Garrett in there for sack number 127 in his great career, moving him past Kansas City Hall of Famer Derek Thomas on the all-time list.
I got you. Shoot.
They fake the handoff, now Greer. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
Roughing the passer, defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you...
Oh, now Greer, he fumbled the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Now a give right side. McGee. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And good pressure defensively to stop him for a loss of a couple. Now there's also a flag to go with it. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block, it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. Back to throw here. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they're able to bring him down at the 20.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And I guess the question, Charles, is what's the formula for keeping him better protected? Because as we see, the protection, it struggled.
And normally what you get is renewed determination. When the big guy gets hit, that usually sparks people. Hey, we can't let this happen anymore. They take it personally. He's not supposed to be on the ground, but that hasn't been the case so far in this game. So maybe they've got to figure out how do they get rid of the ball faster to help out the offensive line so he doesn't get hit as much.
And we'll see if they can keep him off the ground now going forward. From the 27, Greer. He's able to find Wallace. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Greer sets to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. On 2nd and 10, Greer completes it to Hardman. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Now it's Greer off the bootleg. He's got his man. That's Wallace. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? It creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. Again, Greer going to throw deep for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Seibert's kick is good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. So we're trading first half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. Got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. And an alley to run. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
54, right there, 54, Mike. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. First down, Cleveland.
They'll run on first down. King. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. The safety, Jamal Adams, able to break that one up.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. And now let's talk about Kenyon Drake. He only has a single solo carry, one. Numero uno. Second quarter, they need to get in the ball more, don't they?
I'm not the greatest statistician in the world.
Yeah, you are.
But a back like that with only one carry kind of takes me back to college in the classroom. Not enough evidence to declare what you should do the rest of the game. Give him the ball some more and find out.
Will they incorporate him? We'll find out. It's a big play that time by the Jets. 40 yards. So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Here's Greer. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. Greer on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Ford. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it 2nd and short. Throwing again on 2nd down. Greer. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Toward the pylon, caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point, because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. 9 good yards here on the run, and now 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Adrian Colbert, he was right there in coverage. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the 2nd quarter. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Greer. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Greer will look to throw on 2nd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Larry Ogunjobi in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Here's the Jets punter now, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taken from just outside the 30. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. He connected on his first, this from 41. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you as always. Welcome into our final regular season edition of our Halftime Report. Playoff lives hanging in the balance as we take you around the NFL one final time. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the 2nd quarter. In the game you're watching, it's been Will Grier with the excellent first half. He's thrown for close to 200 yards already, and that's helped propel his guys into the lead. As we send you back to Brandon Gaudin.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. What can they do now, Charles, to make sure this highlight montage doesn't continue to show more pressure and pressure and pressure?
You feel like it always comes back to leverage, don't you? Who is going to win that battle of the offensive and defensive lines? Low man wins. We talk about that, but we think about it in a running game. Well, guess what? The same thing happens when you're trying to pass protect. Are you low? Are you balanced? Are you in a position where the pass rush won't bowl you over on their way back to the quarterback? They've got to reestablish that in order to try and keep their man upright.
Because they have been bowled over a lot so far in this one. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now on first down, Drake again. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. On second down, it's Ford, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Again, they turn to Ford, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Now, this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you, because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Good defense holds them to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Tighten up. Pull it together.
First down, Greer. That'll be taken in by Anderson.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Now Drake. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike.
Here's Greer now on 2nd down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Got his man there. It's Wallace complete. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield.
Let's go. Check, 53's Mike. coming for you. You mine. Let's go. Back.
Open man left side is Wallace, complete. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
70, Indy. Ready?
On 2nd down, it's Drake. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Greer. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Wallace. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down, right around the 18-yard line. The screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second, it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
On 1st down, King. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll keep it on the ground. It's King. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 1st downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Now a 1st down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Time to go. Night.
On 2nd down now, it's King. And he's got this down to the 35. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Chubb with a carry on 1st down. It's not going to yield much, maybe a yard. It's 2nd down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now back to throw. Drops it off for Chubb. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the 1st down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. Draw play to Ford. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. Call it a gain of 5, 4th down now. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
The Browns drive about to get started. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th. The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. 2nd and 10. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? He's going to look deep now for Landry, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. The Browns on 3rd down. They've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. This is 3rd and 10. They're going to look to throw. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. He's got it at the 15. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham with touchdown number 7 on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Extra point forthcoming. And he's got him back within a field goal now. It's 16-13. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's capped off by the Browns' touchdown. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC as the Jets come back out on offense. And it's all come down to this, hasn't it? Final week of the regular season. As this year's playoffs play out anything like the regular season has gone, could be in for a wild and fun month of January.
And we can break the rules because we can look ahead. All right, there's not a coach out there that's ever said to their team, all right, let's look three weeks down the road. It's always right here, right now. Forget that. Think about what the playoffs are going to look like. The teams that we see that are already in, the teams that are trying to get in, we could have some great matchups.
They'll run on 1st down. Ford. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Ford. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The Jets on 3rd down. They've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. Here it's 3rd and 3. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. His throw incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
There was no secret who they were trying to get the football to.
Well, no, they went to him on 1st down, 2nd down, 3rd down, all 3 incomplete.
Yeah, and when you're unable to connect and you force it in that direction, all you're doing is giving confidence to the defense. They feel like they're really hurting you in a big way.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for it.
60 Pittsburgh. Check. 53's Mike. Let's go. Now.
On 3rd and long, here's Greer. He's able to find Wallace. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. Back to throw now on 1st down. Got it complete to Rodgers. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Defense.
So they don't even need to run a 2nd down play. Give them the first.
And typically when we see this jumping, is it usually 3rd down, 4th down? They got them on 2nd down. I think that's a lack of discipline.
They'll give it to Chubb, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Second and goal from the 6 this time. Second and 6. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Jachai Polite. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's third and goal. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now fourth and goal. Let's think about this stage of the second half. You're taking the chip shot field goal, right?
Boy, I'd love to be on the headset right now between head coach and play caller, because you know it's a heavy conversation right here, because I'm guaranteed the play caller is like, Coach, I've got this. I've got to play for this one. But the smart play, kick the field goal, take the chip shot, 3 points.
Yeah, tie the game. Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the fourth.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And right now, these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
On second and very short, Greer into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Robbie Anderson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Seibert on for the PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead now. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This will be fielded at the 8. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Quinnen Williams in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. They'll set up to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. He'll drop to throw. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game.
Here we go.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Drake will start the drive on the ground. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. You know, I was going to ask you if maybe they should surprise and pass the ball, but where they're at on the field, I think keep it on the ground, right?
I like where you're going with this one because field position is going to determine these play calls. And backed up where they are, I don't even think about putting the ball in the air. I tell my running backs, grasp the football, and I tell my offensive line, don't allow any leaks so they get hit immediately when we hand it off.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. On 1st down, Drake. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground with Drake. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. They're going to run the jet sweep on 3rd down. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Browns will take over 1st and 10. So now the Browns down by 7, just over 1:40 to play. They need a touchdown to the PAT to tie it as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
And the Jets set to take the field. And still a little bit of time left, but the defense can't stop the clock, so 3 kneel downs should be enough to finish this one off. They'll start the drive with Drake. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Ford. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
They will take the knee here, and they will finish this regular season with a victory. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets, and it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises, really both sides did, but they did what they needed to do at home to get the win. Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game. So for the Jets, the win is their 8th on the year. And by just about all accounts, not the type of year they were hoping to have. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, this was basically just an exhibition game for them as they'd already clinched home field advantage. But more importantly, they'll get a week to rest as they've earned a first-round bye in this year's playoffs. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.